everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and today I thought I'd talk about how I found the sugar diet. All right. Now, one day, I'm just sitting around, and my son came in and said, "Hey, Mom, let's lose some weight." All right, I'm all for that. He came up with a new plan to a new way of doing things. All right, because I've always been into fitness all of my life. Although I've never been this thin before, although I've always wanted to be this thin. All right, I'll kind of step up so you can see that this plan really works. Now, realize, people, that we are all individuals and everything doesn't work on everybody. But if you have a basic plan, it will work. Now, the sugar diet was introduced to me by my son. And my son says it's been around for ages and now it's coming back. So when it came back this time, this is the first time I ever heard of it. And I really didn't seek out other creators who were talking about it until I tried it myself, because I'm never going to recommend anything to you that doesn't work for me. All right. And this plan worked like a charm in just a few weeks. And I'm not starving, I'm not unhappy, and I'm healthy. Now, I've always talked about giving up meat in my videos forever. Meat is not good for you. And for me, I still struggle with seafood. So I am concentrating on trying to eventually give that up too. And in the last few months since I've been on this plan, I have not eaten any seafood. I haven't eaten it. And I wanted to note that my taste has changed, because I've always felt like I would not be satisfied in a meal unless I had meat, some kind of meat. Now, when I let go of red meat, it was the fish. I didn't feel like I had eaten a meal unless I had fish. Okay, so now I'm eating vegetables and I am enjoying the vegetable taste. Never in my life did I like vegetables at all. I just couldn't get into them. But now on this plan, I do like vegetables. Now let's talk about the plan itself. I realize that there are other creators who are talking about the sugar diet. The sugar diet is just not a one all in all. It's a plan. All right. Now, the plan that I recommend to you, the plan that's in my ebook, is the plan that worked for me. It's a little modified from some of the other sugar diets. Okay. In my plan, when you leave tier 1, go into tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, you never eat over 1,000 calories a day. In other plans, you can eat more, but in this particular one, you keep your calories down to 1,000 calories a day when you jump from tier 2, 3, and 4. Tier 1 is where you're going to lose your weight. Tier 1 is where you eat your fruits, drink your juices, eat your sugar, and lose the weight. And I mean, you will lose it fast. Once you get down to the weight that you want to get down to, then you can start adding in some starches, a little protein, and maybe at the end a little fat. And that's just to maintain your weight. And that's why you never eat over 1,000 calories. Okay, here we are for breakfast. I want to show you how I start my day. Now, just to let you know, my recipe ebook is coming out real soon. And you want to look out for that, because I'm going to show you the meals that I eat. Delicious meals. Not so you don't have to guess what's going to be good and what's going to taste good and that sort of thing. my recipe book is coming out very soon, so watch out for that. In my recipe book, I'm going to show you what I eat. I'm going to give you some breakfast recipes and some dinner recipes. Okay? And this way you won't have to guess what to eat and how to eat and get really tasty meals that'll keep you from starving all day. All right? Now, let's start off with breakfast. What I did, I have bullet my magic bullet right here. And you're going to need one of these unless you got one already. So you can make your smoothies in the morning with ease. And I'll leave a link in the description where you can get this one straight from Amazon. And I love it. You get all the pieces with it, and you can look in the description and see what it's all about. But it's an excellent, excellent tool. And it comes with these handy little cups and a few of these little motor things that go in there. Okay, anyway, let's push that to the side. And I went and got me some watermelon. We're going to make us a watermelon smoothie. Okay, I went and got me my little gloves on. Probably need to get me some cooking gloves. All right, since we'll be, I'll be cooking and showing you these recipes. All right, now we have our watermelon right here. All right, look how good on it smells wonderful. What I'm going to do is take this watermelon and put it in my cup. Easy, easy peasy. Just put it in the cup, just like that. Now you might want to chop it down a little when you put it in the cup, only because it's big chunks and you want them to get down in there. Okay. Now when you make this smoothie, when I make it, I don't drink it all at one time. As a matter of fact, when I made this smoothie last time, it took me a few days to finish it. You know, whenever I felt like I wanted a little bit, I'll go in there and take a swig and keep it moving. And that's and that works out good for me. I don't need a lot of food in the morning. Usually my biggest meal is dinner. Okay. Now, here we go. We'll put as much as we can in here. So I think that should do it. I think that should do it. All right. So now we just kind of push that down. Put that over for next time. And I got a lemon. So let's cut this lemon. And then I picked up this nice little trinket. All right. I'll leave link in the description for especially for the bullet. Okay. And if this is available at Amazon, I'll leave a link for this one too. All right. So let's see. I think I'm going to have to cut this lemon down to fit into this juicer. So what I'll do is I'll just cut it into little chunks. Little chunks like that. Put them in the juicer. And let's just squeeze some juice in there. Oh, that's good. All right. So that's one. Okay, let's take the other half. Now I only used half a lemon. I didn't use the whole lemon, just half a lemon. And I cut it into little fourths so I can get it down in the juicer. Do it like this and squeeze it just like that. Okay, now we got fresh lemon juice, watermelon. Let's clean up our area. I do like to work in a clean area. And we'll just throw this out. Okay, now I got a half a cup of sugar. Now for me, in tier one, I don't really count calories in tier one. Now, I eat in moderation, but I never really saw a need to count your sugar calories in tier one. All right, so now we got our watermelon concoction. Let's put it in the bullet and cut it on. Now, I usually like to keep it on until it gets frothy like that. And it only takes maybe a minute or so. I mean, this bullet is an amazing tool. So let's taste it and see what we got. It's frothy. That's delicious. That's worth it. So there you go. You can have that for breakfast, or you can make it like I make it and drink it during the day. Whenever you feel like you want a juice or a little pick me up, put that in your refrigerator. And I found that if it sits in the refrigerator an hour or so, it tastes even better, because the juices will all be able to come together and solidify and whatever. Now, let's talk about this wonderful eating plan. Number one, I would like to send out much love to all the creators of the sugar diet because this plan can save many, many lives. It detoxifies the body. It helps you to get back to the way your body is supposed to be in an alkaline state. And because it flushes all of the toxins out of your body, it helps you to stay well and to get well. There are some people who have changed their diet and been cured of deadly diseases like cancer and some other things. Your diet is very important. So I send love to all of the creators who are talking about this sugar diet. You are really saving lives and you are doing a wonderful job with it. Now, I am a spiritualist. This plan, I feel, is spiritually inspired because many spiritual people have followed this road to eat fruit, to be a fruitarian, to turn away from meat, period. Only because the thing about meat is that when you eat meat, you are ingesting the energies of the animal. There are some spiritualists who, they dabble in dark magic and that sort of thing, and they would eat the flesh of ferocious animals so that they can get that ferocious energy in them. You understand? And that's the reason why, being on a spiritual path, you are encouraged to stay away from meat. All right, it is a spiritual thing, and I again am still grappling with the seafood issue. But for the last few months, I have been fruit and vegetables, and actually, I've loved it. I love the way that my body has transformed. I love the way that I feel. I sleep better at nights, and for a long time, I was having trouble sleeping at night. I would have to take maybe a sleeping pills or little medicine or a little cough medicine, whatever it was to help me just to wind down and sleep. But when I got on this plan, I can sleep like a baby. I was really surprised how fast I can go to sleep and how well I sleep. You can be thin. Now, you might not want to get as thin as me. So you stop where you want to go. On tier one, you stay on tier one, which is your sugar and your fruit. You stay there until you drop the pounds to where you want to be. Now, I want to talk about the tier one. On some sugar plans, you eat vegetables in tier one. I recommend that you don't. In my plan, I recommend you save your vegetables to tier two. Only because I found if I eat vegetables in tier one, it slows the metabolism process down. You'll still lose, but at a much slower pace. But if you can manage to stay in tier one, just your sugar and juices and fruit, it will drop off of you. All right. And you don't have to kill yourself. Although I recommend that you do some light movement. And I won't say exercise, movement. You don't have to go to the gym. Take a walk every day. Just walk out of your house, around your neighborhood, and come back. And that will be so satisfying for your health and your well-being. I just want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. And get my ebook. This ebook will get you started on this path. And soon, very soon, you'll get the companion recipe book, which will give you delicious recipes that you can make at home. And I'll be on this channel. I'll be making a few of these recipes right in front of you and showing you how wonderful they are. And so you can do it at home. It's very, very easy to live on this plan. I know it's scary for some people. Oh my gosh, you mean I'm not going to have a burger anymore? It's your mind, people. You are programmed to eat red meat, and you need to stay away from it because a lot of your health problems are happening because of it. I hope you understand the message today, and I really hope that it helps someone. But again, I want to send out much love to all of the content creators who talk about the sugar diet. I believe it's a wonderful diet. I believe that it can help a lot of people. And I say, keep up the good work and keep the message out there. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope to see you next time.